Happy
Gaming.
Briggs. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about our favorite limited edition consoles that we've acquired. We only brought two each, but we're going to start off with Bob and give a little brief backstory of how we acquired them.
This console I found on Craigslist about a year and a half ago, and when I saw it, I knew I just had to grab it. It was at a good price. I've been collecting for this console's variants a little bit, but it's not exactly a variant, it's more like a rarer console in itself, not released to the public, and that is my Xbox debug kit.
Sick, man. So tell us how you got this.
Well, I saw it on Craigslist. I've heard of debug kits before, but I've never actually seen one in person, and this one just happened to be one made for, as you can see on the front, it says debug kit on it, whatever. That's for developers' use, but here on the right side, it actually says for Agetech Inc. Agetech was a developer of games, but if you go on any website, you'll notice like they never actually developed a game for the Xbox itself.
How dare they?
So I tried to figure out what this was actually used for, but unfortunately when I turn it on, it has screen issues. But I did some more research and found out Agetech actually developed third-party joysticks and stuff for consoles, and they actually made one for the Dreamcast. So it kind of makes sense they kind of make one for the Xbox because that was kind of the next step. But I'm assuming that's what this was used for. But nonetheless, I'm just glad to include it in my rare console collection. All right, Bobby.
All right, what do you have?
What is yours?
Okay, 1 second. So, my console, you might feel like it's similar in appearance to Bob's, but it's actually like a console, not some rare variants. But so much better. It's the Halo 2 edition, original OG Xbox.
Yeah.
So, you see, it's the same, transparent green color scheme. This little Halo 2 right there. But I didn't get this when it first came out, actually. Rebel stumbled upon this bad boy at the Gulf flea market.
$25.
$25 for this! And if you go online, it's worth a lot more than that, actually, isn't it?
Close to 100.
Yeah.
It's around $100.
That was a few years ago when you got this for me, so it was kind of just sitting there for the longest time in my room.
It was all dirty. It
was all dirty.
I had to clean it for him.
Exactly.
I tore it apart and cleaned it for him.
It took him a year though to clean it because he needed those
easy.
special screws. But once he did though, it made a huge difference. It looks so much better than it was before. I think this is probably the first rare console I really ever owned. But I have it on display. I use it when I play my OG Xbox games. I might have Star Wars Rebel, or what's it called, Republic Commando in there. So that's the one I tested out to see if it works. And they got me a controller. And the cool thing too was was it last year, right? Or maybe 2 years ago? You guys surprised me when I was on vacation somewhere. They got I don't have it with me, but it's the actual cardboard box with all the menus and the pamphlets inside, and I think the styrofoam or
no styrofoam.
No styrofoam?
There's all
Okay.
the inserts and everything.
Yeah.
for it.
Hey, but if you have the styrofoam,
that'd
we'll buy it off you.
yeah, please send it to me. So that's cool because now I have the box for this box. I have my original 360 box still, my original Xbox One box. So it's kind of cool. I still have those boxes. I didn't burn them or anything. But yeah, it was a cool thing, and I think Rebel for hooking me up. I think these guys too for getting me the boxes and the inserts for it too. It was pretty cool.
Box was only $7 at the flea market. So
Heck yeah.
Sorry, I
you had to.
I got a message oh, we got something for you. Something tight. I was crap. I had no idea what it was. I didn't think it was gonna be almost a complete package for my Halo 2 Xbox. Yeah,
Nice.
that's one of my rare consoles I have. What do you got, Rebel?
My test PS2 on the stand and everything.
So
Nice.
an Xbox.
So I found this on one of those Facebook yard sale groups, and at the time I was working, and so I was I texted Bob. I'm please, can you pick this up for me, please? And so he went to the ghetto and he got it for me, man. He hooked me up, and so now through this bad boy I can play burn games, import games. So I can play all the Japanese Dance Dance Revolution games. I can play my English copy of Police Knots. and pretty much anything. Nothing I can't play on this bad boy now. Second favorite console I own because it looks so tight. I like that it says test on it in the original PS2 blue logo. It's just like a...
It's in good condition too.
Heck yeah.
Stand, man.
I like displaying it just on my shelf like that. But yeah,
Sick, man.
that's pretty much the story for this one.
Alright, Bob.
All right.
What's your number 2 console?
All right, this one is definitely my more prized possession. This one has more of a story where all 3 of us were out. We actually went to a flea market where a guy was trying to sell us an original Xbox, beat up, dirty, nasty, who said it went for $400 on Amazon. He was charging $100. We're like, F this guy.
You think he was referring to the Xbox One? I can see the confusion.
It's the original black Xbox, nothing to it, nasty beat up. And then we didn't really find anything that day, so as we're heading home, we passed by this thrift store and said, let's just go in, let's stop in, let's see what they got. Because we kind of like, we thrift every now and then, so like, and we rarely get to all go together. So like, said, why not, let's go in and stop in. And this really rare Xbox, I'm not gonna show it yet, actually doesn't appear on most Xbox rare console variant lists. Like, there's very limited information on about it. I try to email this company, they wouldn't respond to me. Try to tweet them, nothing. So, I mean, if you guys have more information, let me know. But this Xbox is an EA White Special Edition. And it has its own special, awesome controllers that came with it. So we have 2 white controllers, and they're actually both a little different, as you can see. Hopefully. One has a little blue, one's with a white decal on the front. When we went into this thrift store, it was kind of like hidden in the back behind some other stuff. And I kind of caught my eye. I was like, okay, I've seen Xboxes before, but like a white one, like that's just crazy to me. I mean, I've seen like people like paint them and like mod them to where there's like different colors, but like this one had an official EA Special Edition logo on it. I was like, what the heck, that's crazy. And then it had its own little decal and everything. And right then and there, we tried, scrambling to like, what is this thing? Like, we never seen this before. Like, no information online. Like, what is this? It did only come with, I think it was this controller.
Yeah.
I believe. I'm not sure. It was one of these 2 controllers. I only had one controller with it at the time.
One, or you bought this one, right?
And I found this other one on eBay, actually, miraculously. It might be the one that came with this console. I don't know. But yeah, it was hiding behind. And we're like researching it. Like, we can't find anything online. Like, what is this? There was like one little article that like kind of mentioned what it was, but didn't really have any real pictures with it. Price tag on it was like $50. One of us was gonna buy it. So Rebel picked it up, and then like, even then we still couldn't find a whole lot of information online about it. Over to me, since I was kind of like collecting Xboxes at the time, so I bought it off of him, and now it sits on my shelf. Probably my most prized video game possession, actually.
Because this one's never like sold to the public. Wasn't like given or made for the EA employees from Microsoft when they celebrated the Xbox Live, like EA publishing the games.
Well, the limited information online. It's estimated to be about 50 were made. Obviously, we can't like find definitive answers for that. But what we have found is that they think it was given to EA employees when EA started making games for the original Xbox consoles. So they think that this was handed out to the employees at the time. So there's actually no real definitive how many were made or how many are still out there. But yeah, I'm just really glad to own it and sitting on my shelf with my other limited Xboxes. So I also have a Mountain Dew one, Halo Edition also. Yeah. Definitely the best thrift find ever that I think we'll ever have.
Too.
Yeah.
My next console, get this bunk off here, man. So my next console choice, or not choice, but like my more prized one, I have the 2 rare consoles I have. This is a console like I remember seeing like back in high school. It was like, well, going back, it's like one of my favorite consoles of all time. But I remember like during like cross country practice, my friends, we stopped by over to like a friend of a friend's house to get some water real quick, and I saw this console on the floor, and I was like, "Dang, what is that?" Like I never seen that that version before, and ever since then, like I just been wanting it, and it wasn't until probably just over a year ago, actually. Do you guys remember how I acquired this, or did someone hook me up? Oh, you hooked me up.
Yeah, no, at the flea market. It was like in a stack of bunk. That was all like kind of dusty and whatever. And then I asked the guy, I'm like, "Oh, how much is this?" He's like, "I don't think it works." So like,
that's right. Yeah.
$5.
Actually, this is the same guy we bought Bobby's
The
Halo,
box? Oh.
the Halo Xbox box for with all the inserts.
I
and
think you guys
everything.
bought from that bunk.
So it's the same exact dude.
We go to him a lot, actually, when we go to that flea market.
Yeah.
He has some pretty good stuff back there.
Yeah, so like $5. I'm like, it's worth the risk. Took it home. Works.
That is the Sega Sports Dreamcast. So like, I remember seeing this on that guy's floor, and I was like, and back then, like, I would play a lot of the Sega Sports games, like NFL, NBA 2K games, with like a lot of my friends, especially. And this is like, you know, growing up, this is like the first console I fell in love with, and it just really got me into like gaming. So like, it was fitting for me to get this one and that Halo 2 Xbox, because those two are like my favorite. But yeah, I remember seeing this. I've been wanting it ever since. We've seen it. I've seen it from time to time. Like sometimes I get like just too overpriced. Like they're too overpriced, or they're kind of like banged up a little bit. This one actually is pretty good condition. Has a few scratches and scuff marks on top. But to get it for $5 and find out it actually works,
Heck yeah.
heck yeah!
It's a steal.
Thank you. I don't have. It doesn't come with a matching controller though.
The guy who sold it didn't have one, but they do have matching
Yeah.
black with the Sega Sports logo.
And those aren't too much
controller.
actually. So I actually need to go ahead and complete that and actually have like a working like black Sega Dreamcast controller to go with this awesome console. I want to go back and play Skies of Arcadia on it eventually again. But yeah, this is like the one I wanted the most. Wanted for the longest time. It works perfectly. Sega Dreamcast, Sega Sports. Look at this! Look at this! Man, this is too good. But yeah, another episode for me. All right, Rebel.
Probably not the rarest one out of this group, but
It's definitely rare though.
like gold PS4. Let me tell you this little backstory. So me and my son were thrift shopping, I think. And we were, we just finished and we were hungry and like he wanted McDonald's and I was like, I don't know, I'm really feeling Taco Bell. And so luckily I went out and they had the $5 big box where you can win a gold PS4, every 10 minutes. And so whatever, I got it. I didn't expect to win.
Like we always do.
Yeah, so I'll just text this code real quick. And then it said, "You're a winner." I was like, oh.
I remember you told us like
I
didn't believe
for
it
the longest time because I think he'd bought a couple boxes before this and like
and we were trying. He was trying harder though, but we were trying.
yeah, I think I bought a couple at the same time too, but I never win anything personally, so like I just thought he was messing with us until he finally showed me the proof of the text.
Yeah, so I said winner, and then like after that, like I couldn't eat no more. I was just like, I was just too freaking amazed and in awe. I'm like, all right, I'll just eat the rest. But yeah, freaking that's the one and only time I ever won anything in my life, and it just happened to be a freaking
Your
PS4, my favorite console.
My favorite console.
Yeah, it came with a 1-year subscription to PS Plus, the Uncharted collection, a little card that says, number 932 out of 6,500. So it's definitely limited. There was that gold PS4 Slim that just came out,
Don't get it twisted, guys.
Not
but
the
this
same
is
thing.
this is the better one.
This is the OG one. Has that nice contrast. See that?
Yeah, this is my actually like console that I actually play. I'm not the person who like just keeps it sealed or sells it on eBay. It's like, nah, I want to have memories with this
Heck yeah.
PS4. So it's my favorite console I own. It's so beautiful.
So jealous.
I remember like you were saying like I'm not gonna believe it until I actually get it.
Yeah, it took a couple months, and I was like, man, I can't die before I get it.
I was just like awesome. Like one of us won.
These are special consoles. Leave a comment below like what you guys have or what you guys have seen or what your favorite one is. Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.